One of my favorite soups on a cold night is chicken salsa soup. It's also good because Hal isn't feeling well, and this can add a little bit of spice. So we've taken 2 large boneless, skinless chicken breasts and cut them up to bite-sized pieces. Actually, they're probably a little small, but that's okay. To that, we're going to add a cup of water. Now you can use, or this is 4 cups of water. You can use chicken stock if you really want to. I've tried it with both. This has such a good flavor to it. I don't need chicken stock. I don't need to spend the money. And this is 1 cup of salsa. Now this is homemade salsa, but you can use store-bought. We also like really spicy salsa, but go ahead and use whatever you want. To this I'm going to add, trying to do this one-handed here, 3 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. We like spicy, especially when it's cold. If you don't like spicy, you can omit this altogether or just put in a smaller amount, just enough to give it a little bit of a flavor without overdoing it. And then later on, after this simmers for about half an hour or 45 minutes, I'm going to add the corn. Now I have a whole can of corn here. I prefer frozen corn, but I don't have any in the freezer at the moment. So this is a full can. I think the recipe calls for 1 cup. This is almost 2. I'm going to go ahead and use the whole can. If you don't like as much corn, you can put in a cup and then save the rest for your next batch of soup. For this part, I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. With the salsa, I found you don't really need any salt. After this cooks for about an hour, hour and a half, make sure you can taste it at that point, and you can always add salt. To garnish it, we use tortilla chips, which are high in salt anyway. So again, we don't do the added salt. So go ahead, I'm going to start this on the big burner. Actually, I'm going to move this over here. And we're going to start this on this burner. And I'm going to put the lid on, and it's going to, yeah, that's right. This is going to cook with the lid on for about 45 minutes, give or take. Not on here. I'm going to get this started to a simmer. But on a propane stove, this will boil, and I can't turn the heat down enough. So I'm going to move it to the back burner, the little one. And I can keep it at a nice simmer. So you want to let this cook for anywhere between an hour and 15 to 2 hours, depending on your stove. It's always a good idea to check the chicken and make sure that it's done before you eat it. If it's done and you need to just add a little bit more time for the corn, especially if it's frozen or uncooked, then you can do that. So we'll come back here in about 40 minutes and add our corn. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes. It smells amazing in here. The chicken is mostly cooked, which is good. The soup is a nice color. If you find it a bit runny, which it is a bit runny with the broth, you can add perhaps a little bit of cornstarch or a little bit of something to make it a little less runny. But now it's time to add our can of corn. It's not really like a creamy soup. This is really like just a broth like you would find in normal chicken soup, and that's very runny as well. So I personally like it a little, I'd like it a little thicker, but I think we'll do okay. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the lid off for now and let it cook for about another 15-20 minutes, and then yeah, then it'll be ready to eat. By the way, when you get to this stage, it's time to prepare your garnish. So that's going to be shredded cheese. I found some mozzarella in the freezer when I went looking for corn. So we're going to use that. You can use pepper jack or any kind of peppered cheese actually works the best. But since it's so cold, we're not going anywhere today. So cheddar and mozzarella are the two choices that we have. And then you're going to want some nice big fat tortilla chips. And we'll show you how to do. I'll put it all together. Okay, so to start, we're going to take a couple of our chips, and if you have crumbs, it works better. That way you're not crushing up your big chips, but these are new, and I'm not going to dig to the bottom. That creates crumbs. So put in a few chips. Come over here. It smells amazing. Should do this with two hands so I don't drip. Gonna get some of that broth in here now. It has a really good flavor because of the salsa that we put in and the cayenne. Alright, that's more than enough. When we come back over here, I'm going to use a little bit here of cheese, mozzarella, and I'll put a little bit of cheddar on it too. And there you go. There's our nice steaming hot cup of chicken salsa soup. It's a very simple, quick, easy recipe. You saw how easy it came together. It cooks longer than it does anything. Even cleanup is really quick. All I've dirtied was a couple of cutting boards for the chicken and the cheese and a pot. So cleanup is going to be really quick. So I think it's going to be chicken salsa soup and then maybe some hot chocolate and movie night. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We've been, it helps my numbers go up on YouTube so more people can find me. And I will see you all next week. I'm going to go eat this wonderful dinner.